Welcome. Today we'll be coding the 67 Imperial for the RDP mod. First we'll be opening up paint.net completely free. Just gotta download it. Just search up paint.net. To get the templates for RDP, they're in the RDP Discord, which there'll be a link in the description. But you'll need to link your Patreon account to your Discord. So I'll give both of those links in the description. So once you do end up getting the template, we will go to open the template and go Cbody, and it'll be 67 Imperial UV. So open that up. I'm not going to spend too much time with all the functions and stuff of this of paint.net. There's other videos on that. So go to let's see, get a background color. Just going to create a paint here quick. So once you do get your paint finished, you will want to make sure before you end up saving it, turn off this background layer. If you don't, these lines and everything will show up on your paint once you do save it, and it'll show up in game. So turn that off, then open up your game, repository, mods manager, and open mod folder. Once you open the mod folder, if you don't already, create an unpacked folder, exactly how I have it spelled here. Once you do that, go create a new folder, and we are going to do 67 Imperial Test 2025. So that's just the name of your mod. Then from there, we will do vehicles, new folder from there, and then it'll be under Cbody, and then it'll be, this one can be whatever you want to name it. So we'll name it, let's see, rename there, and we will name it Imperial 67 Test. So from there, we go back to our paint template folder, or skin template folder, sorry, and we will choose the 67 Imperial skin dot materials and the slot type and the Cbody skin. So copy all those and paste them into this into the Imperial 67 test folder. So once you do that, go back to our paint, we'll save as, and we'll save it file name as, let's see, test Imperial 67. Actually, we'll save it text Imperial 1967. So, and then I like to save it as a DDS. You could save it as a PNG. I'll show you how to do that at the end of the video if you want, but I'm going to save it as a DDS right now. Save it as with the BC7 sRGB DX11 Plus medium. Hit OK. And I did that wrong because, yeah. See here, I saved it into the template folder. So we'll copy that and paste it into our Cbody folder, our Imperial 67 test folder. So I make that mistake quite a bit. Make sure when you do save it, you save it to, you make sure you look at which folder you are saving it to. So you want to save it to your folder that you created there. And so yeah, we'll replace that. So yeah, that's how you, even I've made hundreds of paints and I still make mistakes like that. I mean, you're gonna make mistakes every once in a while, and there's going to be some times where it's like, okay, why is this not working? And then it's just going to be, oh, you're missing a comma or something like that in the coding. So try not, if you're struggling, try not to look too hard. You could just be missing one punctuation mark, and that's why it's not showing up. So now that we got that saved into our Imperial test folder, we will go into the JBeam file. We will name this, needs to be exactly test Imperial 1967. Got to get the capital in there. There we go. And then test Imperial 1967. And since we are doing the 67 Imperial, we need to change the slot type, which that slot type right there. So it'll be skin 67 imp. So copy that and go back to our, there we go. Go back to our, and say again 67 imp, and the name here, that'll be what shows up in the parts menu. So we'll do 67 imp test, file save, make sure you save, and then, so that's all good. Then we need to rename this folder. It just needs to be skin.materials or else it will not work. So get rid of that 67 imp on there, and there we go. And from then these three right here and this one right here all need to be the test Imperial 1967. So we'll do test Imperial 1967. Oops. Copy those, double click on those. So we got that. And then this base color map line. This needs to match your folder pathing and names exactly. So what we have up here, vehicle Cbody Imperial 67 tester, will not work. So vehicle Cbody has two extra, is both Cbody parts and test. We don't have those, so we need to get rid of those and put Imperial 67 test. So then, since we saved it as a DDS image, we need to get rid of the color.png and write .dds, and then from there be able to save it. Once we're done with that, get rid of the slot type because we don't need that anymore, and open up BeamNG. Hit update all mods because you will, anytime you do any work, folder work or anything in there, you need to hit update all mods for it to show up and update. So now you see 67 Imperial test right there. So now we go vehicles, Cbody, and place current. Go pick the 67 Imperial, and then body. Let's see here. Paint design right there. And see, 67 Imperial test, it should show up there. And see, we messed up something right there. So, need to go back into our skin.materials folder and look. Oh, yep, see, I wrote DSS, so it'll be DDS. That's what I needed to write. See, just little mistakes like that can happen really quick, and if you can really be overlooked quick. So we got that changed and saved. Control R, and there we go. There's our paint. So if you wanna save it as a PNG, well, first, then when you're done with it, all you have to do is go in mods and then pack. So then it'll show up in your regular mods folder as a compressed file. So once we gonna get rid of the DDS image, So if once we're saving, pretend we're saving it initially, save as. When we want to save it as a PNG, do .color.png. And then make sure you save it to the right folder you want, and then hit save. And then, then you go back there as .color, and then it should say PNG file right there. If it says .color right here, that means you didn't add the .png when saving it with the name in here. So then when you are saving as PNG, you do not need to add the .color right here, or you do not need to add the .color right here, or like up here either. Only time you need to add the .color is right here where it says, where we have the DDS.color.png, and then hit save. Then vehicles, Control R, refresh the paint, and there you go. It is in the game. So that's how you code the body, the 1967 Imperial, and for the RDP mod. So if you have any questions, or please leave a comment down below, and thank you for watching.